Dante Alighieri quotes. Do not be afraid, our fate cannot be taken from us, it is a gift. My course is set for an uncharted sea. The hottest places in hell are reserved for those who, in times of great moral crisis, maintain their neutrality. There is no greater sorrow than to recall a happy time when miserable. The path to paradise begins in hell. All hope abandon, ye who enter here. Remember tonight, for it is the beginning of always. In the middle of the journey of our life I found myself within a dark woods where the straight way was lost. The more a thing is perfect, the more it feels pleasure and pain. L'amor che move il sole l'altra stelle. The devil is not as black as he is painted. The wisest are the most annoyed at the loss of time. He who sees a need and waits to be asked for help is as unkind as if he had refused it. Love insists, the loved loves back. There is no greater sorrow than to recall our times of joy in wretchedness. Beauty awakens the soul to act. Consider your origin. You were not formed to live like brutes but to follow virtue and knowledge. O human race, born to fly upward, wherefore at a little wind dost thou so fall? They yearn for what they fear for. Into the eternal darkness, into fire, and into ice. There is no greater sorrow than to recall in misery the time when we were happy. The man who lies asleep will never wake in fame, and his desire and all his life drift past him like a dream, and the traces of his memory fade from time like smoke in air, or ripples on a stream. And we came forth to contemplate the stars. Love, that moves the sun and the other stars. Through me you go into a city of weeping, through me you go into eternal pain, through me you go amongst the lost people. Nature is the art of God. A mighty flame follows a tiny spark. There is no greater sorrow than to recall happiness in times of misery. The day that man allows true love to appear, those things which are well made will fall into confusion and will overturn everything we believe to be right and true. From there we came outside and saw the stars. Midway upon the journey of our life, I found myself within a forest dark, for the straightforward pathway had been lost. Heaven wheels above you, displaying to you her eternal glories, and still your eyes are on the ground. Lost are we, and are only so far punished, that without hope we live on in desire. No sadness is greater than in misery to rehearse memories of joy. Because your question searches for deep meaning, I shall explain in simple words. But the stars that marked our starting fall away. We must go deeper into greater pain, for it is not permitted that we stay. I felt for the tormented whirlwinds damned for their carnal sins committed when they let their passions rule their reason. I did not die, and yet I lost life's breath. For she doth make my veins and pulses tremble. Magia Volgena il mio desio el vel si cum rota chigualmente massa, el amor che move, I sole l'altra stelle, as a wheel turns smoothly, free from jars, my will and my desire were turned by love, the love that moves the sun and the other stars. As little flowers, which the chill of night has bent and huddled, when the white sun strikes, grow straight and open fully on their stems, so did I, too, with my exhausted force. Hope not ever to see heaven. I have come to lead you to the other shore, into eternal darkness, into fire and into ice. He woke her then, and trembling and obedient, she ate that burning heart out of his hand. Weeping, I saw him then depart from me. Could he daily feel a stab of hunger for her? Find nourishment in the very sight of her? I think so. But would she see through the bars of his plight, and ache for him? Thus you may understand that love alone is the true seed of every merit in you, and of all acts for which you must atone. The love that moves the sun and the other stars.